Get out of here. Go.
There we go.
YouTubers, I'm sorry y'all missed
drunk?
the madness that just happened. That was fantastic.
Listen, you know you're in trouble when your cameraman says, "Is this camera drunk?" That's not a good sign.
That means this is going to be a very, very interesting show.
As usual.
Yeah. That's just like, y'all want to ever try that defense, getting pulled over? No, officer, I'm not drunk. The car is drunk. All right, YouTubers, last forum of the week. Here we go. Happy Friday, everyone.
Welcome, everyone, into the News 4 Forum. This show we don't just watch, we're asking you to join in. We're talking about hot stories, trending topics, viral videos, and the latest generation of the letter to the editor, plus some tech news as well. All right, starting off this morning with a look at what is trending online. Locally, the most read story on mynews4.com is early morning stabbing victim dies at hospital. Investigators say the victim called police and reported that he'd been stabbed in the chest early yesterday morning. Officers found him bleeding near the Raley's grocery store on Keystone and 7th Street. He later died during surgery at Reno Regional Medical Center. Police have not identified any suspects, but they're asking for the public's help. Nationally on CNN.com, the most read story this morning is Dr. Dre. I'm the first billionaire in hip-hop. According to CNN, Apple is reportedly on the verge of making its biggest purchase ever. The company's in talks to buy headphone maker Beats Electronics for $3.2 billion. If the deal goes through, it would make Dr. Dre the first hip-hop billionaire. On FoxNews.com, the most read story this morning is Jay Leno to host awards ceremony in Israel. Whips John Kerry is not welcome. According to Fox, Leno is headed to Israel on May 22nd to host the awards ceremony of the $1 million Genesis Prize in Jerusalem. He said that he will run his jokes by the appropriate people ahead of time to avoid saying anything inappropriate. Trending on Twitter this morning is hashtag #BringBackOurGirls. The kidnapping of 276 schoolgirls in Nigeria by a militant group has raised a global outcry. These 6th graders are making their voices heard by writing to their senators, asking that the U.S. do what it can to rescue the kidnapped girls. For extra credit, the students could add the hashtag #BringBackOurGirls to their social media accounts. A lot of people throughout the U.S. are making those pictures with the hashtag in it. All right, now on to our Viewer Voice segment, where we ask you, the viewer, to chat with us about some of the trending topics of the day. You can find these topics on our Facebook and our Google Plus page at about 9 o'clock in the morning, and we would love to have you live on air with us. All you have to do is have a Google Plus account and circle me, Melissa Carlson. All right, our first topic for today, a new Facebook app helps you find out who your friends really are. It scans your list of friends and notifies you if any of them are on the National Sex Offender Registry. Reporter Michelle Casada shows us how it works.
In a world where more friends and more views helps you get your name out there, there's always a potential for danger.
Just random people add me, and it's weird.
But now, a free Facebook app can scan your friends in seconds and tell you if you're friends with a registered sex offender. Here's how it works. You type in Friend Verifier app on your Facebook search bar, go to the page and click on the app, then click Scan Your Friends, and within seconds, any friends who match a sex offender in the National Registry will pop up.
Oh, wow.
People are shocked to see some of their friends' names match offenders.
If you had just met them on Facebook, now you can match their photo with the actual sex offender photo.
I think it'd be great. Kids are always adding because it's a contest to see who has the most friends.
The Florida Department of Law Enforcement allows you to sign up for email alerts in case a sex offender moves into your neighborhood. But with this app, you can find out if they're closer than you think.
The scan color codes results. Yellow means there's a name match, orange means there's a name and location match, and the red alert means your Facebook friend's name, location, and date of birth matches a sex offender's.
You never know who someone is on the other side of a computer screen.
The app has already been used 2.3 million times, and the creator based out of New York plans to expand it to Twitter this summer. Some say it's a great addition to the social media world.
That was Michelle Casada reporting, asking our Google Plus group, A, would you use it? And then B, once you find out the information, what do you do with it? Starting off first with Clarissa out of New York. Clarissa, would you use this? I could see if maybe it was a dating thing, that would be good to use. But how about your friends that you have on Facebook?
You know, I think we're in a world that's increasingly more accessible to all kinds of information. So I think that this is a good tool, and I think it's a good product. I think once I got the information, I'd probably defriend them for sure. But I'm not sure how other people would feel about it.
Yeah, Deanna, would you use the app, and what do you think about it?
Well, first off, this seems to be something entirely more useful for people to just be adding people all willy-nilly on their Facebook profile. Me, is like my Facebook profile is for friends and family. If I don't know you, I'm not adding you anyway. And I know my friends well enough to know where the net be on this thing. But even beside that point, it's like, I mean, the sex offenders registry list is kind of like awkward. It's like, I mean, peeing in public can get you put on that thing. So I wouldn't want to make assumptions about somebody like that. I don't know. It's like there's a lot of different ways to approach this.
Nate, as a parent, though, I know I post a lot of pictures of my kids on my personal Facebook page, and I'd be a little concerned, and I think it may be something that might be useful, but Deanna makes up a good point here. There's variations as to what would be considered a sexual offender. Would you use it?
Yeah, especially as my kids get older, I can definitely see myself using it. But one big problem I see is people foregoing the rating system, the yellow if a name match, orange, and so on, and they'll come up with one of their friends or someone they know on a yellow, freak out, spread the word to everyone, and then after they've already been defamed and all this other stuff, they realize, oh, it's the wrong person. So that's one huge problem I could potentially see.
That could be a problem with it. All right, let's go ahead and move on to our next topic. HGTV, yes, is canceling a new reality series with the host brothers David and Jason Benham because they say it's because of their religious beliefs. Well, the show is called Flip It Forward, or was called Flip It Forward. It was set to premiere in October, but it was canceled after the website Right Wing Watch published a post labeling David Benham as a, quote, anti-gay, anti-choice extremist, end quote. It included video of David protesting outside an abortion clinic and making comments likening the fight against marriage equality to opposing Nazi Germany. Thursday, the brothers spoke to CNN's Aaron Burnett about the controversy.
The real issue at hand here is that there is an agenda that seeks to silence men and women of faith who, if we want to voice our beliefs or voice our views, then we shouldn't be afraid of losing our livelihood and other things like this.
David Benham went on to say that he and his brother have never discriminated against any homosexuals. Asking our Google Plus group, do you think that they should have their show canceled? And what about their claim that potentially they're the ones who are being discriminated against because of their religious beliefs? Kempton, starting off first with you, your thoughts.
Yeah, well, this is a tough one. I mean, this is one of those, hey, I mean, they have free speech, they can say whatever they say, but then the television station do have a market to serve. So, I mean, if they see something that they may impact on the show, they make a business decision, and yeah, and that's what happened.
Al, does this business decision potentially go against their religious beliefs, and is that being discriminatory, do you think?
You're muted, Al.
You're muted, Al.
Sorry about that. Basically, I agree with what Kim said. Basically, the business do have a right to cancel the series. I also agree with what the brothers are. It's a slippery slope. But if the business feels as though that they don't want to, for whatever reason, they can cancel it, the TV show. And it's unfortunate, but that's the world we live in today.
Definitely their choice. It is their business. It is their show. They can do what they want. Nate, the question is, again, do you think that they're being discriminated against?
Without knowing the whole story, I've read everything I can find online, and I don't have enough to satisfy what I would like. But just based on that, it may be they're right, but is it right? So I would say it sounds like they're being discriminated against, but I really would like more information.
Deanna, you've got the last word on this one.
I see both sides on this issue. HGTV actually does have the right. They're a private company. They can go ahead and cancel this thing out of if they feel it's uncomfortable. At the same time, it's like, I mean, the brothers do have the right to their opinion and what they feel. But that same freedom of speech and expression does not really apply here.
All right. We'd love to hear what you have to say. You can go ahead and post your comments on our Facebook and our Google Plus page. We appreciate it. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you. Coming up next, it is First Listen Friday. We're here to introduce you to some local bands. You are listening to Moondog Matinee. We're going to have a look at your weekend movie preview coming up next.
Yeah, I looked everywhere for more stuff on that story, and I could find all kinds of little tidbits here and there, but nothing in any sort of context that made me happy.
With respect to the Facebook app, I want to add one thing. I mean, you kind of assume that the offender actually used the correct name on Facebook with the proper information, everything. Well, they changed this and that, and then you don't have a match, right? So
yeah, that's another big thing.
And, yeah, I mean, and so you get people, you catch the people.
Can I just tell you really quickly?
Exactly.
Go ahead.
Well,
go ahead.
Scotty said that I smell good. I just want to rebut that. What is the first thing you said when you walked in here?
You smell good.
Thank you. See, thank you. So Ryan came in here and told me that I had halitosis. Oh,
I have a problem with the whole sex offenders.
Goody McGooderson over there. Don't clear it up.
I have a huge problem with the sex offender registry.
You know what? You don't have to be goody two-shoes over there, Studebaker. Okay, the story's better when you don't chime in.
I agree, Deano.
It's like my whole thing with the list is like, I mean, yes, I get that people want to know if these sex offenders are around them or whatever. But it's like, I mean, you have these people, it's like in most cases that have paid their debt to society, and now it's like even outside of, of being in incarceration, you're still ostracizing them.
Yeah, that's
like,
the other problem.
You've got these people, you're adding them to these neighborhoods, and you're immediately alienating them from everyone else. Is it any surprise that these people are going to commit these same crimes?
Here's my thing with this. This app is you can choose to use this app. This app isn't something that just pops
up. I'm
not
talking about the app. I'm talking about the list itself, just the list itself. I've always had a problem with the list.
Oh. Yeah, I don't have a problem with the list.
The app is neither here nor there. But well, yeah, it's like I understand both sides of it, but it's like, I mean, when you put these people out there and you're immediately ostracizing them because they're on this list of people that have done bad things. So it's like, I mean, you're immediately eliminating them and isolating them. Right. Why are we surprised these people commit the same crime?
Welcome back, everybody. It's Friday, and all of the weather forecasts are just looking pretty nice.
Anyway, I got to get out of here.
I gotta
movie at nighttime pick up the car and all of that.
We've got
Hope you all have a great weekend. I'll holler at y'all later, yeah?
Live with a look at some of our
have a good weekend,
It's so far away from Scott. Jeez, scoot over, would you? I'll scoot over this way and screw up this shot. All right, what are we looking at today?
Well, let's top off the box office this week. At number 1, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, webbing in at $91 million. Dropping down a notch to number 2 is The Other Woman, pulling in $14 million. And capping out the top 3, yet staying in the running, is Heaven is for Real, making $8 million. In this second installment of the Spider-Man franchise, we find Peter Parker running the gauntlet as the ever-mysterious company Oscorp sends up a few supervillains against him, impacting his life. I did take the time to watch the first Spider-Man movie over the weekend to see if there was much contrast in storytelling. They're both action-packed and do deliver on the great visual style of Spider-Man we read about in the comics. Many times studios hugely fail on bringing the spirit of the story alone to the big screen. Not the issue here. The only issue I really had was the 2.5-hour version of the comic book. I prefer a tight 2-hour version. Parts of it felt as if I were watching 3 movies in one. No need to spread my attention that thin. I prefer it be short and great and leave me watch it again. And just a side note on villains, do not hold back on making them bad. We love to hate them. Earn the hate part. I give this film 4 clicks. The effects are great. It made me really like Spider-Man with all his wit and sarcasm and showing us moments where he is just another guy on many levels. Catch it on the big screen if you can.
The guy from Blue Man Group, I have to say. Glowing.
Yes, you're right.
Right, he does. All right, for those who like to partake in DVDs, what are the releases for this weekend?
On the DVD front this week includes The Art of the Steal with Kurt Russell, Brightest Star, and Veronica Mars. All of these played only in limited release, which means you'd have to live in one of a few major metropolitan areas to be able to see it. Sorry, Northern Nevada unfortunately doesn't yet qualify for that, so I didn't get a chance to see any of these, which is kind of sad.
Yeah, too bad, but you can get them now as DVD and take a look, and we're on our way. I can just feel it. Reno's on that way to
Yeah,
get, you know,
you would
getting
think
on
so,
that.
especially with the IMAX theater and all
Totally.
that. Yes.
Which is amazing, by
I
the way.
know.
All right, what are we looking at next week?
Next week, we're going to catch the interesting comedy Neighbors featuring Seth Rogen and Zac Efron. I'm really looking forward to that one.
Yeah, it looks like so funny. All right, plus Zac Efron's on it.
Oh, yes, of course.
Shirtless. All right, thank you. Appreciate it, Scotty. All right, you are going to be listening here to the band Moondog Matinee. Stay with us. We're going to be right back with a look at your forecast. Good, huh? Hey, Bri, you're for sure that's Moondog Matinee, right? That's the music I sent you this morning, correct?
3.5 hours, huh? Jeez,
That's a long movie. Can I have audio, please, Bo? Oh, everybody's muted, huh, Bo? That's probably the problem. There we go. I know. I'm sorry, Bunny. She mic'd me, but I didn't realize you all were muted. I'm like, hello, Bo. Can I have some audio, Bo? And Boo.
That's
Bo.
Boo-Boo.
That's Boo-Boo. This is Bo. Bo was upstairs. That's confusing.
We have Bird, Boo Boo, and Bo.
Yeah, we got a lot of bees up in this bee.
Bees.
Hey, real quickly, you guys, has anybody been able to check out our live stream yet online or any of the recorded pieces to see Jay Bird's amazing jib cam work?
No, but I'll do it today.
You all slap yourself. Take a second to hit yourself in the face and go. Jay Bird, we just got a jib, of which we affectionately call Boo Boo. And I'll tell you why here.
You want this have a jib shot here? You want this stay on the jib for this?
Keep me on the jib.
I'm sorry.
Keep me on Boo Boo.
Amanda, I lost you. Can you say that again?
Can I get another? Can you say that again, Amanda? Nice.
Thank you.
I didn't
Sorry
hear
about
anything.
that. Everything is alive. 15 seconds at the top.
Welcome back, everybody. Meteorologist Tim Studebaker joins us to look at our forecast.
I like to
Friday.
say things that make her laugh right before we come back, and clearly it worked today.
Can you say what you said?
I said I shouldn't cross my legs under the chair here because I'll get stuck here. I won't be able to get up and go over to the wall because I'll trip over myself, and she just thought that was so
And
funny.
I just had this picture of Tim Studebaker stuck at the desk.
That's right. All right. All of weather from the desk today because I'm not going anywhere. All right. So let's check out a beautiful picture before we get to your forecast here. Our news director, Matt McConico, sent us this one. It is Jackson Meadows Reservoir. Gorgeous picture. Thank you, Matt, for sending that to us. It's on our Facebook page, KRNV News 4 on Facebook if you want to go check it out. And yes, I was able to get away from the desk. Here I am at the wall for you now. Clouds and sun for the day today. We have partly cloudy skies out there and a little bit, we're kind of in between two systems, so a little bit of a breeze still kicking up out there. Warm temperatures on the way later on in the 7-day forecast once we get through the second of two storms. We had a weak storm push through yesterday. Another weak one will push through as we make our way through your day on Saturday. 62 degrees out there right now, 17-mile-per-hour winds in Reno, gusting to 28 miles per hour. So we definitely have the winds out there, that is for sure. 62 already in Reno, as I said, 59 in Carson City right now, 64 in Dayton, and 51 degrees at South Lake Tahoe. So we do have a mix of sun and clouds out there, just a few straggling showers holding on for northeastern Nevada. They've been going for quite a bit of the morning. Otherwise, most of us are dry with breaks of sunshine for the southern half of the state, northern half still seeing those scattered clouds out there. That'll be the case for much of the day today. As we make our way into the nighttime, not too much going on out there on Futurecast, but once we get to Saturday, another weak system pushes through, brings another rain and snow chance for north central and northeastern Nevada again. Just a scattered shower chance possible for Reno, Sparks, and Carson City, about a 20% chance. Really more likely that we won't see anything with this system yet again, as we saw for the last one. 17-mile-per-hour winds in Reno right now, 15 miles per hour in Truckee, 23 miles per hour in South Lake Tahoe. That wind will be kicking up yet again as we go through the afternoon, about 10 to 20, gusting to 35. 10 to 15 during the overnight tonight, and once we get to Saturday, it picks up again, gusting anywhere up to about 35 miles per hour yet again. So up around the lake, we're looking at temperatures into the 50s there, 10 to 15, gusting to 55 at the ridge tops. That is not for lake level, that is for the ridge tops. And again, temperatures mainly in the 50s. We are looking at partly cloudy skies across the area for the rest of the afternoon. We've cleared out quite a bit from the cloudiness that we had this morning, so there's some good news there, some sunshine joining the forecast. 15 to 25, gusting to 40 for the northeastern part of the state, and temperatures across western Nevada into the 60s and 70s for the day today. 60s mainly to the north and upper 60s as far as the Truckee Meadows are concerned, at 69 for the high today in Reno Sparks. Here's a 7-day forecast. Breezy the next few days, a little bit on the cooler side as well, a little below normal, and slight rain chances for your Saturday. Better chance, like I said, is central and eastern Nevada, but all of us going to start warming things up, and we're going to turn on the sunshine going into next week. All right, time for my weather video of the day now. So a security camera at a Mississippi church captures dramatic video showing a powerful tornado plowing through a preschool playground. The deadly twister swept through Tupelo, Mississippi in late April. The camera was rolling the whole time, even as it was pummeled by debris and strong winds. You can see that here. Remarkably, parts of the playground remained intact, but the trees behind the playground, well, they're a different story. The twister was one of the worst storms in Tupelo's history, cutting a 24-mile track through the city. One person died and several others were injured, and thousands of homes were destroyed. We're going to try and put the full-length video on our website and our Facebook for you to check out if you're interested later today. Melissa?
Incredible video. It looks like a movie scene. Thank you, Tim. Appreciate it. Well, you are listening to Moondog Matinee here, and we're going to be coming back with a look at your tech news. Stay with us. This is the song Gold.
That was good, Melissa.
Thank you.
I feel like this whole week you guys haven't been ready for when weather comes out. You're either talking or laughing.
You know what? I'm okay with it. I think it's...
This is a good show to do that on.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Are they all muted?
They are all muted. They're all sitting silently doing this.
Not now.
Now Nate's going rogue right now. And Al's going rogue. They're taking off their... Oh, no, everybody! Everybody
floodgates are open.
That's right. The Google closers now take over NBC.
I know. They take over the show.
Try the rebels.
No. So,
please tell us what the deal with the bat phone is. Is it because you can't... Is it more secure on a landline?
No. So you know what the deal is? When... Amanda can hear me right now on my mic because it's open in production, so she can hear everything. But once my mic is turned off, which they have to do so that Tim's mic can catch just him, right? You wouldn't want to hear me speaking over Tim for his weather. They have to turn off my mic. I have no way of getting a hold of Amanda. So that, who's my producer, so that is the direct line to her to tell her, hey, you know, if I need to talk to her, like, hey, can we kill the next story? Or, hey, can you, I needed to check on a fact before we went in. So I just called, I use that phone, the old school phone back here, and it just dials directly to her.
I see.
It's also the phone that goes directly to PJ's Pie Company so we can order pizzas if you want that.
Is what I thought.
Oh, is that like the president's phone? Like you can't dial out, it just goes to one place?
Yeah, that's what essentially she's saying, that it's a direct line to the producer.
Welcome back in your tech news. After text and calling, the most used feature on our smartphones these days, the camera. And now powerful photo apps are making it a lot easier to capture and share some pretty great pics. Our PC Mike Wendland updates us on his new favorites. Take a look.
Most of our iPhone and Android phones have front and back cameras. Well, the very cool Front Back app lets you take photos with both of them just a few seconds apart. Shoot your reaction to what your back camera is showing. You can save or email the photo or share it with social media. It's free. If you're a serious photographer and an iPhone user, you'll like the free Pocket Light Meter app. This lets you use your iPhone as a light meter. Point it at a subject, and it will give you the speed, the aperture, and ISO settings for you to set on your digital or film camera. FX Camera is a photo editing app for Apple and Android that lets you use filters and special effects to make your smartphone or tablet photos really pop. You can add captions to them as well, and my favorite feature, a voice picture setting that lets you record live audio or narration of what you're shooting. And naturally, you can save it and share it on Facebook.
The bird feeders are loaded, and the birds are hungry.
Well, would you like more information about all this? I've made it easy for you. All you have to do is head over to my PC Mike Tech blog. There's my address on your screen. I've built in direct links to everything I just showed you. Till next time, I'm PC Mike Wendland for NBC News.
He's always got great suggestions. All right, the Bitcoin can now be used for political contributions, but only up to $100. The Federal Election Commission gave the electronic currency the okay yesterday. Bitcoin has grown in popularity as an alternative to credit cards, partly because transactions with it are anonymous. But Bitcoin's political contributions would be clearly identified and limited to, again, $100 per donor per election cycle. Coming up next, we have a Mother's Day tribute built specifically by you. And you are listening to the local band, Moondog Matinee. We're going to have more on how you can get a hold of them. See them live coming up next.
Current value when you make the transaction, I wonder? How does that work?
Well, I mean, how else would it work?
I don't know.
It would have to be.
$100 of Bitcoin wouldn't even pay for parking at a political event.
Yeah, I mean, it would have to be of its current value. Siéntate, por favor. Okay, I'll be quick with it. Sorry about the giggle on that last block, you guys. What happened is that I had this big screen here. Now you can't see it, but it's a big screen. It's like this big. And I saw the camera moving here and thought in my mind that it was on air. So I was giggling because I thought the general public was seeing the camera going, "Wah." And normally it would be my way to say something about it, but I decided not to at that point, and thank God I didn't, because you all were seeing just a plain shot. Actually, Google Plusers, you saw what I saw. You saw the camera move.
They stay on camera too.
Yeah, so I saw that too down here and thought it was live on air. So that's what the giggle was about.
The general
Listen. Most people trying to do what I do on this show would pass out.
Yeah,
pass
no.
out.
It's always
I'm allowed
amazing.
4
Always
floods a day.
just watch. Yeah.
I get 1 a week and she gets 4 a day.
I get 4 a day. Okay?
How is this allowed?
It's allowed. I made the rules. I get to set them. I get to say, that's it, 4 every day I'm allowed. Look at that. Look at how it's cut off. I don't like that. Is it big?
Yeah. I wonder why.
It's on my TV too. It's cut off.
It's showing 4:3, but it's an HD TV.
Yeah, I think they do it for a reason.
Oh, to see 4:3, so we can make sure we're not cutting stuff off.
So I want to know what's 4x3.
Welcome back, everybody. All so long you have been listening to a great group. Listening to them now, and this is the local band, Moondog Matinee. They are playing at the soft opening of Whitney Peak Hotel at Cargo. A little bit more about Cargo on our show earlier this week. It's happening on Saturday. You can check them out. Or, hey, you can go to their website, moondogmatinee.com. All right, finally here on the forum, Mother's Day is Sunday already, and to celebrate, News 4 asked viewers to post their favorite mom pictures on Facebook page. We wanted to share those with you. Here's just a few of them. This is for your viral video for today. You can find a lot more on our Facebook page and share them there too. We'd love to see them. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you back here on News 4 at noon. All right.
Hey, yeah, happy Mother's Day to whom everyone to whom that is applicable.
Oh, I thank you very much.
I co-sign with what he just said.
So you guys, for Father's Day coming up in a few, we're going to be doing the same thing we did for Mother's Day, which is show pictures. So if you've got a picture of your dad that you want to have a show on air, we will just send it to me and I'll do that. Of course, we'll wait till we get closer to Father's Day, but I should have asked you guys for Mother's Day, and I did not remember to do that. So I'm way forewarning, we're going to be doing it for Father's Day. So, or you can have a picture of you and your little one too, if you want to do that. It's an option. So thanks you guys for coming in.
Thank you.
Hope
Thanks
you have a
again.
fabulous weekend.
So Moondog Matinee is local? They sound pretty cool.
Yeah, they are local, isn't that? Don't they sound good?
They sound really good, yeah.
Yeah, so you guys can hear them. Oh, yeah, you can hear the audio, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, moondogmatinee.com. You can find them there. And, yeah, they play here locally, and they're a good band.
I got kicked. They cut the light out on me again.
Yeah, I heard you're going to be locked in there all weekend. You better get out.
Oh, that's a sign. They want you out of there.
You know I always have that same issue. People be knocking on the door.
So they said they're tired of knocking on the door. They're just going to turn off the light.
That's exactly what it is now. Now that's the new thing now.
Just don't let them do it live on air. We're going to be like, Al. All right, you guys. Hey, have a great weekend. And
Happy Mother's Day. Thank you.
Thank you. And I hope you guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday if you're around.
All right, see ya.
Oh, Melissa, could you do me a favor?
Yes.
Could you give me a call whenever you can?
Yeah. Did you say, you said me, right?
Yeah.
Will you do me a favor?
Already left, and now it's just Clarissa.
Oh, then never mind.
Clarissa?
Yeah?
She's already seen.
Amanda wanted to say hi. She wanted to meet all the new people.
I just wanted to say hi, but I've already, I wanted to meet everybody else.
They left quick. That's Amanda, our producer.
Yay, hi, nice meeting you. Thank you for having me on. Thanks.
Oh, of course.
Clarissa's my Portuguese sister.
What? Clarissa's her Portuguese.
Oh, of
her
course.
Portuguese.
Yeah, we got the 3 Portuguese in here. Clarissa, yes, honey, message me your phone number. I'll give you a call right after the noon.
Okay, perfect.
Is that good?
Thank you so much.
All right, honey. Bye, you guys. Have a great day.
Thank you, you too.
Bye.
Bye.